First night here was surreal. I couldn't believe I'd done it. I'd moved many times in my life and I usually found it difficult sleeping at night in a new place, but it took me a while and I took one of my sleeping aids, the home nutrition one, and I was out like a light. I've been up maybe an hour now or more. Could be. Need to check the time. I owe you guys a video. We didn't finish the last video because I had to go. Pardon all the noise outside, but this moisturizer, it feels really nice on the skin. I want to see if it actually, helps with some hyperpigmentation that I may have. I don't think it's picking up on camera, but I do have some hyperpigmentation that I need to deal with. So I'm going to see if this would help with that. But I love the way it feels. It's nourishing, but it's not heavy. And the eye cream I already love because I enjoy eye cream a lot these days. Let's pick up where I left off while I make breakfast. The first day I got the keys was the first day I slept here. I actually went home because I hadn't been home. I told you I was in school, so I hadn't been home in weeks, I think almost that whole month. So I needed to go home to see my people and also to grab some things that I might have needed while I was in school, waiting for the apartment to be ready so that I could move. I did get a few things, mostly like 2 plates and a bowl, 2 forks, a set of kitchen knives, which I half regret buying but half I'm grateful for, and a few other things. My kitchen wasn't done as well, so I wasn't about to rush into getting anything, and also I wanted to stay here a month before I decided what I would need, what would fit in the space, etc, etc. So I came here with my books, a couple of plates, a few mugs, and a student's mattress. The thing is, I had planned to buy a proper mattress. I had saved up for a mattress a while back because the one at home I didn't want to bring here. I'd been sleeping on it for long and it falls in at certain parts of the mattress. So I wanted a good mattress that I could have and keep for a long time. I wanted something preferably orthopedic. So I had saved up for that. However, if you watch the last video, you'd know that I made a certain unexpected expense, and so I just had to hold off for a while. I wasn't planning on buying food every single day, but the kitchen was not even ready. It was empty. There were no cabinets, no tables, no countertop space, and I was going to school every day anyway, so it's like I was hardly here and I was eating out of pocket, which I realized quickly. I knew, but I had to do something about it quickly. I was going to spend a lot of money on food. I needed some way of storing food and warming food to start cooking as soon as possible. So I needed a stove and a fridge at the very least. A microwave was not my priority, and up till now I am
June, July, August, September.
We are mid-October or just beginning of October. I still do not have a microwave, and I'm fine. I'm healthy. I've not fallen sick from eating cold food because I warm my food on the stove. I don't have a kettle. I boil my water on the stove. I use the stove for any fire or heat needs that I may have. By the time I was almost done with the exam, my back hurt because I was always seated and crouched over during my studies, even though I tried to correct my posture every now and then. And then when I rolled over off the mattress onto the ground, I was just not sleeping well, so my back was beginning to hurt. So I had to invest in a mattress. At the mattress store, I asked for a discount and I got a discount. And the one thing I've learned is if you never ask for a discount, you do not know if you're entitled to one or not. Some people are given that discretion, so if you don't ask for the discount, you never get it. And don't be afraid because it seems like it's a big store, but where it's a small shop and it's a small business, sometimes asking for a discount, you may be putting them in a tight situation because they don't want to lose the sale and you are being very insistent. I digress. I wanted a queen size mattress because I was feeling like a big girl, but I looked at my pocket and then I looked at the size of the space. A queen size mattress could have fit here where I'm sitting, but it means I would have to compromise on storage space. I had to think of how to maximize the space as much as possible, and I also had to think about my pocket. I got an orthopedic mattress and I got a double. At this point, I had gotten most of my stuff from home. I wake up and I can just see boxes and clutter right in front of me. I couldn't stand it. I was bursting at the seams. So after living here for about 3 months plus, out of boxes and out of my suitcase, I decided that I needed some sort of storage space. So I brought the wardrobe. I was down to my last peswa, but I was happy because everything on the floor that was in the hall and in front of me in the bedroom was now inside the wardrobe. Now, I'm not saying it looks pretty inside, and I'm not going to show you. I was using my my bathroom glass door as a mirror, but I couldn't really see. So this mirror, I'd actually commissioned a local artisan to make for me months before I left, before I even thought of leaving home. And that came before the wardrobe, I believe. I think so. So at that point, I had the mirror, the wardrobe, the fridge, and the stove. And I'm so glad I didn't have so much funds stored away to furnish at once, because I'm buying things and I'm furnishing intentionally on an as needed basis, and I'm not wasting money. And so if you're moving out, the things that I think you absolutely need are a good sized fridge, a stove, a wardrobe that is your storage space, and a good mattress to sleep on. That is all you need to start with. Of course, if you have issues with water, you should get some storage for water, etc. But this is what I need. And this is not a piece of furniture, but I also think you need to save up for utilities and pay in advance if you can. If you want to know how I came about finding this apartment, check out the last video, and I'll see you in the next one.